All right, welcome back to another video. Um, all right, Eagles 7th-round mock draft post the Hassan Reddick signing. I started the draft. Thank you. I love the Hassan Reddick signing. I don't like Jonathan Gannon's defense that he's going to be in though. I don't. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get having a defensive scheme that Hassan Reddick's going to be a hybrid linebacker. Like he's going to be a linebacker and he's going to be an edge rusher. Just play him at defensive end. I think that, if I was Philly, what I would do is run. I would run on my regular 4-3. I would run my defensive line as Brandon Graham and Hassan Reddick as the edge rushers, Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox as defensive tackles. And then in my nickel, I would run Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat as my edge rushers, and then Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham as my interior guys. Or maybe even Javon Hargrave, Brandon Graham at this point. So for the Eagles, though, I think knowing Eagles and how Howie Roseman and knowing a little bit of John Gannon's defensive line is going to be something that I think we still need a piece on. A coverage linebacker. Really, we need everything. And it's not a bad thing to need it. Well, no, it's not a great thing to need everything, but it's not a bad thing to take the best player available. Looking at the board here, the best player available in my eyes is Jordan Davis. It's actually Tyler Linderbaum and Jordan Davis. Two needs are heir apparent to Jason Kelsey and our heir apparent to Fletcher Cox. Good. Pick 19 here. I think we bring a receiver in the building, and I think it's going to be Drake London is who I personally would prefer. I'm going to take Drake London here. I think getting Linderbaum with Jordan Davis, and Drake London is going to be someone that is our physical wide receiver. You got to think. I think we have a route runner in Devontae Smith, speed guy in Quez Watkins, physical guy in Drake London. We have pick 51. Looking at the board here, I was going to think about Matt Corral, but do we take quarterback here? I am not on the Jalen Hurts train. I want Baker Mayfield in Philadelphia. Believe me, I would trade right now Jalen Hurts and pick 19 for Baker Mayfield. Sounds crazy. I see a lot of potential with Baker. Baker, a lot of people complain about Baker, but Baker was hurt a lot last year. And, I don't think Baker, I don't think Baker has ever had a receiver as good as Devontae Smith. And you're going to think, oh, you're a homer. Odell Beckham Jr. was already regressing a whole lot before he came to Cleveland. Jarvis Landry is solid, but Jarvis Landry is not that next. He's a really good number 2, number 3 receiver, but he's not a number 1. Baker Mayfield makes so much sense with this team. And I think he would work really well with Nick Sirianni. So Sam Howell would be my guy I would consider here. I think Sam Howell is a very similar quarterback to Baker Mayfield. And the thing about Sam Howell has a lot of potential. I think Sam Howell is a guy that really, you think of the quarterbacks in this year's draft. The safe guys are my favorite guys. Kenny Pickett and Carson Strong, I think, are safe quarterbacks. Whereas Malik Willis, Sam Howell, and Matt Corral are a lot of other people's favorite quarterbacks because they're more risky picks. And I think Desmond Ridder is a safe quarterback. I just don't love him as much. I think he's going to be a good back. I think he's Kirk Cousins, maybe I think he'll be maybe a more athletic Kirk Cousins. So for Philly right here, though, we're in a situation where we can just take Sam Howell right now and take him. It's a second-round pick, and at worst, if we choose Sam Howell over Jalen Hurts, I think Jalen Hurts can get us a second-round pick. At worst, a third-round pick. And I'm not saying right now, but next year. And that reason alone, I'm taking the risk here. I'm taking Sam Howell. I know a lot of you Eagle fans who are on Jalen Hurts' bandwagon say, oh, give him another year. He made the playoffs. He made the playoffs, but he really wasn't that good. I mean, Jalen Hurts had games where it was like, oh my God, Jalen Hurts is going to be amazing. Like he could be our franchise quarterback. And then there were games where it was like that Tampa game, that Giants game. There were just games where he was not good. And I mean, he couldn't stay healthy for a lot of these games. I mean, he was out for a game and, he had injury issues. And I know I'm a huge Carson Wentz guy. I know that. And Wentz had injury issues. But I hate to say it, but I think Jalen Hurts is a ACL tear, Achilles tear away from not being the same quarterback. I don't think he can be a quarterback in the pocket. But we took our quarterback, done with my quarterback rant. Eagles fans, if you have any comments on that rant, let me know. Probably there's really, but overall, half the Eagles fans are all Hurts bandwagon. Jalen Hurts is their guy. Then half of them are skeptical. When I watched Carson Wentz play, I felt something different. I know Jalen Hurts made good throws with the Eagles. He did. He made good throws. But I just felt something different when Carson Wentz was on the field. And this year I did feel good things with Jalen Hurts. I felt like Jalen Hurts is probably a better teammate than Carson Wentz is 100%. But Jalen Hurts doesn't have the it factor that we need at the quarterback position. Third round pick here. I was talking a lot, so let me just recap what I did. Linderbaum, Davis, London, Sam Howell. Edge rusher, corner, pass coverage linebacker, swing tackle, tight end, maybe another speed receiver and a running back. So we still can need at any position. We did not bring in another tight end here. I'm going to take Jeremy Rucker, a tight end that I really like, and I think that he is interesting. Just reading a story about James Bradbury can be traded. Interesting. But no, Jeremy Rucker is a tight end that I see being similar to Zach Ertz, maybe a better blocker than Zach Ertz was. But the Eagles work well when we have multiple people at positions that can play. Multiple running backs that can play. Multiple tight ends that can play. Multiple receivers that can play. Jeremy Rucker as their tight end 2, even having a Tyree Jackson or Jack Stoll as tight end 3, that's a really, really good fit, and I'd be comfortable with that right next season. Fourth round here. How is the corners? Because there's one guy that I like. That's Kobe Bryant. I'm not going to risk him taking Kobe Bryant here. It would be kind of cool, and I hope that he would wear 24 or 8 to recognize the late Kobe Bryant. But Bryant's a good corner. I think he is a guy. First of all, he tested okay. He's kind of like that Casey Hayward type, where it's like not gonna be a great athlete, but similar to Roger McCreary, they're just guys that are gonna do solid. Like I think Kobe Bryant's his ceiling is probably like a Casey Hayward, but I think at worst, like a Rasul Douglas, like the Eagles Rasul Douglas, which Rasul Douglas was solid for the Eagles. It was just he could not be in man-to-man. He could not be on an island in man-to-man coverage because of the lack of speed. Next up for Philadelphia. Let me think for a sec. How was the linebackers? I see Jack Sanborn. He's just not. He's the Eagle linebacker. That's just a good run stopper, but not a great pass coverage linebacker. You know what? I'm gonna hope that Philadelphia Smart takes a pass coverage linebacker because I just don't see any of these guys that I love on the board right now. How are the edge rushers? Don't really love the edge rushers right now. How about a receiver? Okay, I can get with the receivers. Running back. I'm gonna wait on Pierre Strong. He's probably the receiver I'd like, but I'm not gonna risk it. I've been talking a lot. This video's gonna end soon. I'm gonna go JT Woods, a safety out of Baylor. We need safeties bad. Kayvon Wallace, him, Marcus Epps. Hopefully, we'll probably have to bring back Rodney McLeod at this point. You know what? I'm going to take Jack Sanborn, even though we need a pass coverage linebacker. Any linebacker helps, especially with losing Alex Singleton. Someone who can play that role would definitely help a lot. We're going to take Pierre Strong at running back. I like Miles Sanders. Believe me, I love Miles Sanders as a football player, but I have issues with Miles Sanders, especially with his health. I really, really question some of his health. And I'm going to make a trade here at the LA Rams. I'm going to give up pick 194 and a 7th round pick next year. And in exchange, I'm going to trade up to take a receiver. Yes, I'm going to take Romeo Dubs. Thank you guys for watching. Here's a haul before this video ends. Linderbaum, Davis, London, Howell, Ruckert, Bryant, Woods, Sanborn, Pierre Strong, Romeo Dubs. Thank you guys for watching.